Welcome to First Assets. This is Narayan Kini. We find it difficult to understand when we have to deduct TDS on certain transactions which we enter into with NRIs. In this session, we are going to discuss about certain transactions on which we have to deduct TDS, at what rate and by whom. Let's begin.
Generally, NRIs get incomes like interest, rent, salaries, and gains from sale of properties, investment, etc. Let's examine the broad sources of income, person responsible to deduct tax, and the rate at which the deduction of TDS to be made. In the case of payment of rent, tenant must pay rent to the NRI landlord only after deducting the TDS. Tenant has to deduct the TDS amount every month at the rate of 30% plus surcharge. Tenant has to get himself registered under TAN for deducting the TDS. Tenant must submit from Form 15CA to the banker of the NRI owner for crediting the rent amount. Tenant should remit TDS amount deducted to the Income Tax Department on or before 7th of the ensuing month. Please note, in the case of capital gains for residential properties, property held for more than 2 years is treated as long-term capital asset and less than 2 years is treated as short-term capital asset, and the TDS is applied accordingly. In the case of sale of properties by NRIs, buyer of the property will be deducting TDS on the sale consideration of the property. TDS in such a case would be 20% on long-term capital asset and 30% on short-term capital asset, plus applicable surcharge would be deducted by the buyer. Let's come to the important section of this topic. NRIs frequently ask questions about TDS when they liquidate their assets and other financial investments. Let's divide the financial investments into debt and equity. Debt investments are largely consisting of Government of India securities, treasury bills, non-convertible debentures, liquid funds, corporate bond funds, etc. Gains from investments held for less than 3 years is treated as short-term capital asset. TDS rate in such a case is at 30% plus surcharges. If the debt investments are held for more than 3 years, such gains will be treated as long-term capital asset. This gain enjoys the benefit of indexation as per Income Tax Act. TDS in such a case is at the rate of 20% plus surcharge on the gains. Mutual fund or the stockbrokers, as the case may be, will be deducting the TDS along with surcharge. Equities includes instrument like equity shares, listed or unlisted, equity-oriented mutual funds, etc. If the gains are made from investments held for more than a year, it will be treated as gains from long-term capital asset. In this case, withholding tax or TDS will be deducted by the mutual funds or the stockbroker at 10% plus surcharge on the gains. If it is held for less than 1 year, gains will be treated as from short-term capital asset. Gains will attract a TDS rate at 15% plus surcharge. TDS will attract at the rate of 30% on gains from speculative trades like futures and options. Let me also share with you some of the commercial transactions which are not very common. These are salaries. In the case of salaries to NRIs, it is employer who is responsible for deducting the tax every month based on salary income projected for the financial year. For items like consultancy, brokerage, interest, etc., payers of the amount to NRI will be deducting the TDS at source. In the case of maturity of insurance policies, TDS will be deducted by the insurance companies. This depends upon the type of policy, sum assured, and total premium paid. Similarly, in certain items like royalty income, consultancy income received from Government of India, and other items like interest payable on borrowings in foreign currency, etc., tax will be deducted by the payer. NRI may apply for lower rate of TDS or waiver of TDS under Section 197 of the Income Tax Act. TAN means tax deduction account number or tax collection account number. Please note, TAN has to be obtained by all persons who are responsible for deducting tax at source. Disclaimer: this video is made with an intention to make viewers understand about TDS or withholding tax for NRIs. This is a simple version and therefore many critical information contained in Income Tax of India may not have been covered. Viewers are requested to discuss with their chartered accountants for exact rates and procedure specific to their case. We are neither responsible nor accountable for viewers' action taken based on the information covered in this video.
Hope you found this video useful. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates on markets, economy, investments and taxation. This is Narayan Kini signing off. Thank you.